Okay, so side one, we finished the repair. The rib nuts are in. The new plates are welded on the frame. We got that taken care of last night. So we flipped the frame over. I know it's loud with the power washer running in the background, but I wanted to show what this looks like running this jetting nozzle through the frame. So we're starting in the front of the frame here at this point, because there's a large hole here inside the shock tower on both sides of the frame that I can get in here with a screwdriver and push this rust out. See it all falling? Yeah, some might fall into the other side of the frame. It's not the end of the world. You can always tape up those holes if you really wanted to, or lay a mat over it, whatever. Now when you're doing this, I've covered the holes in the frame now. Now when you're doing this, make sure you wear safety glasses. I also suggest wearing some type of cheap gloves, whatever. Protect your hands. So you're going to see what we're going to do here. So I've already got this started in here. So we stick this in, get it started down the frame. Go ahead and pull the trigger. And what it's going to do is I'm feeding it, but it's pulling itself down the frame. You can see water shooting out of the holes in the frame. We want to get all the way, make sure we're all the way to the back of the frame, even if you got to work it back and forth. See, now we're at the back of the frame. You see all the water coming out? So now what we're going to do is we're going to work this back and forth like this, and we're going to try and drag all that rust and crap that's in the frame up here. And the reason I chose here, see the rust? I can get in here with a screwdriver and push it through, get it out of the frame. Here's more chunks. Now it's not going to be as good and efficient as yesterday with the other side, because yesterday we had a big ass hole cut in the bottom of the frame rail. I was able to get everything out. So this just gives you an idea. See all the crap on the ground we had already cleaned up from yesterday. And this, I'm going to do this a bunch of times to try and get as much out as possible. That high-pitched sound you're hearing, that's the bit, the end of that nozzle, it spins. So that's the sound of it's spinning at a high speed because of the, in conjunction with the power washer, putting pressurized water into it. But you can see there's chunks there just from us flipping the frame. There's rust on the ground there. So this is a process. It takes a little bit of time, but it's well worth it, because if you get all this crap out of the frame, and then like I said in the last video, you let the frame dry several days, and then you coat it inside, it should help preserve or extend the life of the frame, as opposed to leaving all that crap in there and then moisture just sits in there and ruins the frame that much faster. We're still going to, on this side of the frame, we're still going to drill out the, we're still going to drill these out. I'm waiting for the bit to show up. We're going to put rib nuts in them, clean that all up. Well, actually this here, see that hole was not there before we started running the jetting bit. So I'm going to have to repair the frame on this side too. So this also will expose bad spots in the frame that you need to do repairs on. So there was literally a chunk of rust on the inside there that was hiding that the frame's rotted through there. So there's more than one reason for doing what I'm doing right now. You can see all this crap back here that's come out of the back of the frame. It's just running down inside this rusty skid plate that we'll have to replace. But you can also see inside the frame, it's all built up there now from the jetting nozzle. So we'll get this all cleaned out and move on.